If it's a successful show, it'll be a show where I don't remember anything I did. I guess I'm just eternally chasing this state that I was talking before about animals and how they live. I think that as humans and our silly way of living, we only very rarely get to experience this time where we're in our bodies. I feel it sometimes when painting. When I was giving birth, having an orgasm, you know, like all these things, like when you're completely in your body, I think that's when your mind is the freest, and you can free yourself of your thoughts, and yeah, that's what I'm chasing. And I think with the singing, that's what I'm chasing too. It's this moment where you forget about these stupid things we worry about all the time. I grew up in a really small town in the north of Canada. We're 300 miles from the magnetic North Pole. You get used to the fluctuations with the 24-hour darkness and the 24-hour light. I find it just, the years turn into, it's just one long day, right? And it changes your metabolism, it changes your skin, and the cold, I really miss the cold. My culture and the land is carried forever around in my heart. You know, like I wake up, the first thing I think about every morning is being in that vast madness, you know, this crazy darkness and the snow, and, you know, I think about that every day. That's what's coming out in the singing, yeah. The town I'm from is in a really strange fluctuation. Like, my mother literally grew up in an igloo. Like, she didn't walk into a house till she was 12 years old, and now she has this university degree from McGill in Montreal. Like, very strong, quick change in the culture. And I think that's part of what my singing represents. Is when I was growing up in my town, no one ever did it. And now, you know, all the kids are starting to do it again, just, you know, because it had to be changed, I think, or else it was going to be lost. In my town, anyway. When you're from a culture where it's so cold, and like in the past, you'd just be fighting off death all the time just because it was so cold, and you need a strong partner. You don't need some little thing that, you know, goes shopping and has long nails, you know, like it's a different idea of femininity. The women were so crucial. Like, you die because they made all your clothing, and these ladies, they can sew like waterproof. They can make things waterproof with their fine stitching and stuff like this, right? So they'd make the whole tents, and they'd make all the clothing, and the men would risk their lives to go out in the cold and hunt. So I think that women just had more time to be alone together. We used to joke around and call it uterus singing because only women do it, right? And it was just very strange because I did a tour with a Tuvan throat singer, and in Tuva only the men do it. I think that these noises can be very feminine to me, even though they're sounding very strange to other people.